Wars is back on the big screen again, and let's hope they do it right this time. Let's talk about Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. I think the first question a lot of people are going to ask is whether they need to have watched the Mandalorian TV show in order to appreciate this movie. I'm going to say clear cut, you don't have to. It will make you appreciate the film a little bit more, and understand the relationship and who the Mandalorian is and what Grogu is. But if you just go into this just wanting a Star Wars adventure, it does a good job of setting itself up like that. It's just a father and son going out doing bounty hunter stuff. Would you get a grander appreciation if you had watched the Mandalorian show? Sure. But what you get here is a fun romp that's a side quest into the Star Wars universe, telling a different story that doesn't align just with the Skywalkers. I think what you get here is a good visual treat with some really cool special effects, good costume design. I don't think the creature designs are that imaginative, but the adventure itself can be fun, albeit it does feel somewhat like an extended special part episode of the TV. You could clearly split this 2 hour and 15-minute movie into a 4-part episode and cleanly do it and put it on Disney Plus, and nobody would know any different. Yes, the budget and the visuals are better, but that's not to say that they can't just drop this on Disney Plus and make it a premium service. Having said that, what I did get was a fun little adventure with Mandalorian, played by Padre Pascal, and his little son Grogu in a galactic adventure that doesn't have the world ending, but it does show Grogu coming into his own and being kind of capable of doing things. His little antics are fun and cute, and I got a kick out of it. It can lead on to the childish side, but it just reminded me of my toddler, so I had a lot of fun with it. And the story itself isn't bad. It's like I said, it's a father and son adventure. It galaxy hops and planet hops into different parts of Star Wars that we don't really get to explore a whole lot of. The action sequences are well directed and choreographed. I had a blast with those. There are really dark elements in the film too, where I had a moment of a jump scare at one part. So while it is a little bit more leaning on the kiddie side, it can be frightening for them as well. But I do think that this movie was a tad long. I think they could have shrunken it down and made it a tighter film that could have breezed on a little bit faster, and we could have gone to the same point in record time. But I will say that this does beat Star Wars' last outing theatrically. It is better than Rise of the Skywalker and a couple of the prequel films and the Clone Wars movies. I don't think it hits the upper echelon of something like A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back or Revenge of the Sith. I don't even think it's as good as like The Force Awakens or Return of the Jedi, but I do think it has a clear spot towards the middle bottom of the list. It's a fun Star Wars adventure, and if you've been missing out on Star Wars, I do recommend going to see it. It gives you something a little bit more than just the Skywalker storyline.